No one's here yet. I don't think I'll need lighting. I think we've got enough lighting. Shall I open the other curtain? If I feel like the lighting isn't great, I'll use my box lighting. I don't know though. Yeah, it looks a bit dark. Hi Morag. Hi Christine. How are you both? I'm gonna just get my lighting. I'm struggling, Christine, but I wanted to come on here. It's been so long that I wanted to do my makeup with you, or whoever comes in here. I'm not expecting lots of people, just because I only really decided, well, I decided yesterday that I was going to do it, but I never mentioned it until till about an hour ago. Yeah, you can do. If you want to email me, my email's on Instagram anyway, or if you just want to direct message me, that's on Instagram as well, obviously. Right, let's see. I don't like the lighting, so I'm going to close the curtains and just use my box light. And it's a gorgeous day outside as well. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I've got more luminosity on me. Now let's try and turn it down though a bit. Yeah, that'll do. I have been trying to rest because that's what the doctors have been telling me to do. Try not to stress, because obviously I've not received the outcome yet of my CT scan. They're saying try not to stress, try not to overthink. You know, the fact is they are testing me for sinus and nasal cancer, but it might not be. It might just be a polyp. But literally on this side, on the right hand side, you know, I'm getting pressure here. I started getting like a pressure build up here, and then my ear here is really starting to hurt. So I am worried. But you've got to get on with it, don't you? So yeah. Hi Jane, how are you? Did you sort out that thing that we were talking about last night? Let me get my box of goodies. What is it? Oh, goodness me. Oh, thanks, Morag. I love pastels this time of year. I'm actually thinking about getting that Colourpop Alice in Wonderland palette, but I don't know. I really don't know, but it is stunning. And I saw Lauren May Beauty like do all the swatches yesterday in her hand, and I saw her do a look with it, and it was chef's kiss. And I'm like, I want it even more now. I'm just going to put some of this on. This Boots Glow Brightening Mist. Ooh. And then I'm going to put some of this on, because if I like this, I'm going to buy it. Everyone raves about it. They say it's not just a moisturiser, it's like a moisturiser primer combo. If I like it, I'll buy it. I think they do it on the TikTok shop. I think you was the one that told me that, wasn't it, Morag? Oh, it's actually, Christine, it's actually a pantsuit. So let me just stand up and show you. Right, so if I go over here, it's a pantsuit. it was it's not the best way to show you, but I just wanted to show you the pants. I got it ages ago from Primark, tried it on last summer, could not get into it at all. I've lost quite a bit of weight with the COVID and now this that I'm going through. I managed to get into it. It's actually a bit too big here as well, so I might flash you ladies a little bit later. Hopefully not, but at least I'm wearing a bra. Okay, right, so oh my gosh, they want it back to send you a new one out. I hate when companies do that. Look Fantastic did it with me with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. 2 of the eyeshadows came broken, and I was saying, it's not acceptable, and they said they only gave me 10% off, which I wasn't happy about. But it was in the pandemic when I got it, and I'm thinking, just keep it, just repress the eyeshadows and just keep it. But I feel like you could have got more of a discount than that, £10. I don't feel like that's a good discount, but if you're happy with it, then just accept. Yeah, the pantsuit, it was just from Primark. I'm sure they'll do something similar to it. It's got like, needs an iron, but it's got like frills here, and like it's kind of like a wrap, like around the bust area. It's okay. I just felt like dressing up today. Right, so let's put some of this on. Oh, thanks, Christine. Like I said, I thought I'd dress up. Well, I've not rubbed it in yet, but it feels quite nice. I bet I'd easily be able to get 2 applications out of this one sachet. Is that enough? Maybe a bit more for the left side of the cheek. Right, so oh really, how much is it on the TikTok shop, Morag? You shouldn't have to pay postage either. The fact is that they've sent it to you like that, so they should be just sending you another one out as a goodwill gesture more than anything. £10 off. So they've actually sold a faulty item, and literally they're only giving you £10 off. That's, to me, that's not a good way to do business, but that's just my opinion. Right. To be honest, I've actually not been filming as much as it looks like. I've just had videos scheduled, and I do try and film kind of most days and just schedule them back to back. So if I do have a kind of a rotten day, I don't have to keep coming on, and I've certainly not done any lives. If I didn't do a live today, this one would have been the 5th week. So really, I've not done a live for 4 weeks, and it feels so much longer because I used to do them. Like sometimes I would do them Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. but I used to do at least once in the week and then once at the weekend, didn't I? So, I was really starting to feel it, and I'm like, I miss it, I miss talking to you guys. So I'm gonna just try and do it today, and hopefully it'll go okay. That's quite a good deal, yeah. £16 for 75 mils. I'm sure they sell it on Beauty Bay as well. Yeah, exactly. Considering how much you spend with them, Jane, I would tag Michelin, because I mean, if you tag like the brand creator in, he would. I don't think he'll be happy, but if it's already been resolved now, it's maybe a bit too late to do that. Okay, right. I don't know where I'm going to put all this. Shall I put that there? Brushes can go there. Spray can go over there. Dropping stuff out of this box. It's not going to fit. Right, let me just take out what I need for my base. Right, well, I was going to use that, but I've forgotten. No, I can still use it. It's a primer. No, I'm not going to use that. Okay, get them out for a minute. Right, so what I do is I use this Dior face and body primer. I wouldn't recommend it, guys. It's so expensive and I don't like it. So I'm just putting this here on the nose and on the pores. I don't know. I mean, if you tagged him in, if you went to one of his posts and wrote something. I've done this in the past. I did it with Beauty Boxes by Tammy when I had an issue with them, and I did a TikTok dedicated video. They soon got back to me. They soon gave me my money back, and I was waiting 6 months for my money back for a palette that didn't turn up. So I feel like maybe he will, and he seems nice. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to not give a crap. I don't think I need that. I'll put it on anyway. So it's just the Essence Hydro Understick. And then, what was that other primer I wanted to use? I don't know how I feel about this. I think I've only used it once or twice. So let's put a bit on. Oh, it smells good though. I'm finally getting my scent back. It's not completely come back, but yeah, I'm getting it back. And in regards to my hospital appointment, the next one to see the ear, nose and throat specialist, I'm just thinking at the moment, I'm trying to tell myself no news is good news. It's nearly been a week since I went for that scan. And surely it doesn't take a week for a radiographer to send the report to the specialist. So unless he's been on like annual leave or something like that, which I know a lot of people are on annual leave at the moment, then surely I would have heard back from him by now. But I need to go in and see him because I'm having an operation on that polyp, which I'm not looking forward to. Right, we're going to put some Becca under eye corrector cream on. So considering I've not really been broadcasting the fact that I was coming on live today, quite a few of you are in here, so thank you for that. Right, then I can move that over there now. Then I'm going to use that. So this one is new. It's new to my collection. So it's the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Coverage, not Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage up to 24-hour wear. It's got kombucha filtrate and marula oil in. So it's got a lot of claims. I've got the lightest one you can get, 10, ultra fair, go figure. And I just put it on with my hands first. I don't really like the nozzle, to be honest, but let's not worry about that too much. And that should do it. I won't put the lid on just yet, just in case I need a bit more. And I'm just gonna spray my sponge. So what's everyone's plans for today then? I'm gonna be doing some chores after this. Guys, I've resorted to going on to Tinder. All the other ones that I've tried, I don't really like, even though I am talking to somebody else on Badoo at the moment. But I went on to Tinder, I think about a week or two ago. Goodness me. I hate the whole idea of swiping right, swiping left, being judged on how you look. But I'm doing the same. I'm judging them on how they look. Man United are losing. Oh, so he's a Man U fan. The amount of times I got forced to go and watch Man U when I lived in Manchester. Well, I say forced, it wasn't really. My ex was a Man U fan as well. And he'd get tickets to the occasional game. And we'd go. And I actually really enjoyed being in the atmosphere of like kind of the chanting and stuff like that, and the singing. Yeah, it was good. It was good fun. But they wouldn't be my team. If I had to pick a team, it wouldn't be Man U that I'd support. But I'm not much of a football girl. So I feel like I need a bit more. Yeah, I'm not much of a football girl, so it doesn't really bother me who wins and who loses. So who are they playing, Jane? Stadium tour. I never did that. I'm surprised I didn't buy him one. But yeah, I've never actually done the stadium tour. Couldn't think of anything worse. Oh, this necklace, by the way, is the one that I got for free off Abbott Lion. Well, gifted. I like it. So I've taken the Andrea one off and just put this on for a bit. Right, so that's looking glowy. Nice. Darn it, I wanted to put this on underneath. It's really, really good. It's a bit like the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. So it's the Essence Glow Go Instant Highlighter. Shall we just try and put it over the top? And blend it in with a sponge. And hope to goodness that it doesn't wreck my makeup. So some dating stories. I'll tell you one about one guy that, well, on Tinder, this guy is the only guy that I'm talking to. And he's so good looking, it's not even funny. I don't know why he's talking to me, because I wouldn't feel comfortable going out with him on a night out, so a date's out of the question. Where's my mirror? So let's think of a name, because obviously I don't want to use his real name. He doesn't know that I film videos or anything like that, so it's neither here nor there if I gave you his real name. So let's just call him John. And I've not spoken much to him, but he's definitely been flirting. And let me just do this. My brows need tinting so much. So I've just used the Natural Collection Tinted Brow Gel. So anyway, I was talking to him yesterday and he was like, it's boring as hell on here. And I'm like, oh, is it? I'm not really on here a lot. And he's like, well, it was until now. And I'm like, right. I'm like, right, okay, if you say so. And he's like, you do not come across as someone that's boring. You come across as someone that's got the banter and a bit of fun. And I'm like, right, okay, if you say so. So anyway, that was that. And before that, though, he said something, and I said, well, what do you mean? And he said, you're absolutely stunning. And then I started like, you know, when someone says something to you and you kind of like, I don't believe a word you're saying, mate. You know, someone as good looking as you could go out and meet a girl, no problem, because he really is good looking. He's dark haired, pretty tanned, muscles in all the right places. And he's like telling me stuff about these weirdos, his words, not mine, that have been talking to him what they wanted him to do on Tinder. And I'm like, right, so you've got a normal one this time. And he said, I've got you all to myself. And I'm like, how do you know I'm not talking to others? I mean, I'm not. And he said, well, I think you are. You're that stunning. You could get any guy. And I'm like, is this guy for real? You know, he's saying all the right things, but I don't believe a word he's saying. I don't. And I just kept going on and on and on, chatting me up. Obviously, that's how he gets the girls. I don't know what he's on that site for. I don't know whether it's just hookups or actual dating, which is going to lead to a long-term relationship. So he said, "You're the type of girl, aren't you, to treat him mean, keep him keen?" And I'm like, what even makes you say that? I said, "No, I brought up as a good girl with good morals, and I treat people how I want to be treated." And he went, "Oh, so you don't treat men badly then?" And I said, "No." I said, "Do you like to be treated badly?" And he said, "No." And I said, "All right, okay." And then I said to him, "Oh, you're a bit of a charmer, aren't you?" And he said, "Well, I won't be nice to you, then I'll call you a nasty little bitch." And I'm like, "Don't call me that." So because I am a nice person. And that's kind of the end of the conversation. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Right, so let's put these things away that I've used. So that's one dating story there. So the play in Man City. Have Man City all of a sudden got good? Because at one point, they weren't that good, was they? And Manchester United used to win them all the time in matches. When I used to watch them anyway. I'm just going to put some of this Fenty powder on, I think. Who, John? Yeah, unless he blocks me, which is annoying. Just a bit of, it's harmless, isn't it? You know, it's not like he's been rude. When he said that about nasty little bitch, he was just joking. He was probably seeing how far he could push me on what kind of personality I've got. And then there's this other guy that's trying to get a date with me, and he's on Badoo. So I don't know. It's like I've said to my friends recently, part of me just feels like, with the way things are up in the air with my health, I should not be dating. I just shouldn't. Because what happens if it's bad news? I don't want anyone else having to deal with that, who I've only met like 5 minutes ago. It'd be bad enough with me having to deal with it and my family. Right, so that's that. This is really, really nice. Let me just close the lid. So this is the travel size one of the Fenty Beauty butter powder, and they do all different ones. They do a lavender one, which I want to get next, but this one is in Butter 02. You're not going to see it, but it smells absolutely divine. So yeah, that's nice. I don't. Right, it's telling me an ad's gonna run in like 40 seconds. I'm gonna try and skip the ad, because I don't want you guys having to sit through an ad and then miss what I'm saying. In fact, I'll do it now. Skip ads. Right. So yeah, you were saying about football and not having a clue about it. Neither do I. I just kind of like watching. Well, I used to when I went to watch it. It's better than watching it on the TV. The atmosphere is electric when you go to the stadium. So yeah, I really like that aspect of it. Oh, you got this one, didn't you? This primer. Yeah, I mean, I saw it as well in my local Primark not so long ago, but I just thought, well, I want to try other things. I don't want to get a new one, but look at that. There's still quite a bit in though. What new foundations did you get? Did you get any Primark ones? I forget. I've slept since then, Jane. Right, let's do some bronzing. So all these products I'm using now have come from my shop, my stash. So I'm going to use this Revolution Mega Bronzer 01 in Cool. It's on the chopping block. It's really dark. But if I only go in with a light hand, it's normally okay. Yeah. Like I said, you know, well, I haven't said, but I've not been in a very, very long time. And I only went because my ex loved my new. See, with this bronzer, I have to go in with a really fluffy brush because it is quite dark, and I honestly don't know whether I want to keep it. I'm doing a declutter soon. If you've not voted, ladies, on how you would like me to do my eyeshadow palette declutter, because some people like longer videos, especially when it comes to eyeshadow palette declutters, but it's going to be long. I've got, I think, at least 150 palettes, and I want to show you what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. But I went through my collection, like in my drawers, just my chest of drawers by the side of me, not even like those eyeshadow palettes to this side, and there's at least 20 palettes I can get rid of, so that's good. Anyway, I'm digressing. My point is, would you like it filmed in one? There's actually a poll on the channel at the moment, so you can vote. At the moment, everyone's saying film it as an entire video, no matter what the length of it is. And I'll try and make it short as I possibly can, but it could be an hour and a half long. Or would you prefer it in parts? Like Colourpop in one, high-end palettes in another, drugstore in another. That doesn't look too bad, does it? It doesn't look too dark. I might be able to keep it. Oh yeah, the L'Oreal and Maybelline ones. Okay, I'm with you now. I thought, well, I don't think Jane's told me anything about Primark foundations. I'm not much keen on my Primark foundation now. I mean, it's thick in consistency. It's a medium coverage, so it would be thicker than what I'm used to because I use a lot of like tinted moisturisers and lighter coverages, so it could just be that. It could be just I'm not used to it. But yeah, I don't really like the consistency. I'm going to use it up. I'll probably mix it with other foundations. Just I've got one dark foundation that I want to try it with, and if I don't like it, then I don't know. I'll think about passing it on to someone. Right, let me get some more of this powder. Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury Dupe Cream Blush. You'll have to send me a picture if you can, either on Facebook or Instagram, because I don't know what that looks like. I've got her powder blush that I got last year, but I don't think I know the cream blush. Maybe my Primark just hasn't had it. I don't know. My Primark's really small, doesn't have a lot of things. Yeah, I thought so, Morag. I'm like, has this formula changed? Because I used to love it. And for the price point, I think for the price point, it's a good foundation, but it is thick in consistency. Like you're saying, I don't like a thick foundation like that. It shows like kind of like as an older woman, it shows like your wrinkles here, like your like smile lines here, and I've got these here down here, and it kind of was settling into everything. But I feel like if I only use a bit of it and I mix it on a mixing plate with a spatula with another foundation, I feel like it's going to work quite well. So I don't just want to kind of bin it. Because I don't think I've got anyone who is as fair as I am. My niece is pretty fair, but she's not as fair as I am, so I don't think I could pass it on to her. Yes, just have to wait and see. Oh, the Maybelline. I'm reading these comments randomly, so just ignore that. The Maybelline Dream. Yeah, I put my friend Lisa onto that as well, and she really likes it. And it's so inexpensive. I need to get another one because I don't have one in my collection. So I need to get another one of them. Oh, can't you? You might have to. You might have to log back out and log back in, Jane, if you can't see the comments, because you're not getting the experience of talking to the others, are you not? Oh, the blush ones. I've not seen Primark's own version of it. I've got a Revolution one. That's a dupe for that as well, Morag. It's the I Heart Revolution Pro in Peach. I've used it before on the channel. That's a dupe, and I really, really like that. It's a dupe for the Peach Gasm by Charlotte Tilbury. I thought so. It's like, what am I not getting about this foundation? Why don't I like it as much as I like the previous one? But they've changed the packaging as well, haven't they? The packaging used to be a lot cheaper looking. It used to be black, and now it's like they've tried to kind of do the packaging up. But yeah, I mean, I don't like it as much. I'm with you on that one. Well, whatever happens, Jane, it's not just you, because I'm here as well. So just continue writing your comments. Right. Okay. Blusher, we're going to use two. A powder blush and a cream blush. So I always go in with the powder blush first, and then I like to make it dewy with the cream blush on top. So the trick to this is to really not go to town with this powder blush. Just going to use the other brush I've got of this. This is the Rebel Edge Medium, and this is the Rebel Edge Broad. Let's put that one back. So we're using the Dior in Rosy Glow in the shade Petal. So that's it there. Nice Barbie pink. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't normally go in for this kind of pink. I'm more of a coral and an orange blush. That looks so natural, doesn't it? And it's glowy. There's some of the other Dior blushes that I want, but they're like £30–40 a pop, and it's like, come on, Dior, bring something out for the people that are on the budgets. Right, I like that. Yeah, the Makeup Revolution one is really, really nice, Morag. I'll bring it out but next time I do a live, and you can see what it looks like if you're around. But yeah, it's really, really pretty, really glowy. Your whatever you're using, are you using your phone to watch this live? It's you've got a ghost in whatever device you're using, Jane. Right, so this is that one that Michaela made viral. So this is the only P. Louise blush I've got. It's a P. Louise, the cheek of it, and it's in the shade Legally Pink. And I hate this, so I take it off. It's so unsanitary. I just wish, I don't know, she'd put it in a squeezy tube, which it is a squeezy tube, but I wish kind of she'd do it a little bit better than that. I hate sponges on my products. It's really unsanitary. But anyway, that's it there. That's going to do both cheeks. It's going to go a long way quite easily. Have any of you guys got these blushes? Only a tiny bit. And a bit on the nose. Put a bit more up there. It needs to jog on. How old's your phone? Do you need to update the software? Oh, glad I'm back. I'm glad I'm back. It took me so long to do one of these lives, right? And it's like, why did it take you? And I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about when I first did my first ever one. And I'm like, why did it take you, of all the years you've been on YouTube, why did it take you this long? Right. Okay, cool. See, I don't like this, but I don't want it off completely. So I put it back on. My logic, it just makes no sense. So I put it back on, so it's there. And to be honest, I don't know how it comes out anyway. Like, I'm pressing really, really hard on it, and nothing's happening. I don't know why I went so close to the laptop to show you that, because if that would have gone everywhere, we would have been disconnected, and I would have been crying at the fact that I'd ruined my laptop. Right, so now, I'm gonna need something to put this highlighter on with. Try that. This is a recommendation. I've got 2 of these now, and this one is just as good as the first one I originally tried. So this one is the PS Rose Glow. It's more icy. That's what it looks like. It's more icy than the other one, but I absolutely love them. And the dupes are the Kylie Jenner ones. For a fraction of the price, £3.50. Stunning. You pull the sponges off as well. Right, I am so glad it's not May Morag. I'm like, how the hell? Oh, look at that. I'm like, how the hell? Why is it not coming out? I'm like, really pulling on it dead tight. I'm like, nothing's working. So I just thought, well, it's not sanitary anyway. So I'll just, I'll take the sponge off. To be honest, I don't normally like baby pink. But I just thought to myself, well, if it's good enough for Michaela, it's good enough for me. But yeah, I do like that. As I'm using it a little bit more and more, I do like it. The formula's nice as well. Do they do any glowy ones? Because this is completely matte, and that's why I'll put a powder on and I'll put this over the top. It's still dewy. Let's have a look. I'm sure it's just matte. Yeah, it's still really, really dewy, but it is just a matte cream blush. And I know like Rare Beauty do dewy and they also do completely matte. But I would like a couple of dewy blushes like that. Do yours leak without the sponge on? I want to take all mine off but don't want them. No, watch. So I'm taking the sponge off. Nothing. But I'd leave that on and then just take it off as and when I want to put it on my face. But yeah, the component's pretty good. They don't leak at all. So you saw me put that one upside down then, didn't you? And it was absolutely fine. You want the highlight now. So I've got that one and I've got like a gold one. And they're both beautiful, even for me with my fair skin. It's just, I mean, it looks like a white gold there, and it's got like pink in it as well. Let me see if I can show you. Look how stunning that is. That is just absolutely stunning. I put it over the pink blush, but yeah. It's like a duochrome highlighter. Oh, yeah, I might do that. I have got a little small pot that I could do that with. So I could mix this with that Charlotte Tilbury Revolution dupe I've got. Yeah. Excuse me. Let me get some water. This is new. I got it from Asda. It like changes like colour here, it reflects. And I'm like, you're coming home with me. Right, let's see. So this is the eyeshadow palette I'm using. Lisa from Banning, Panning and Beyond requested it. I don't know, guys. It's purples. Don't much care for them. I need my primer. Right, so the other day when I did a look with the Pat McGrath Labs new palette I've got, I used this. I'd never used it before, and the Pat McGrath Labs palette burnt my right eye, like burnt my right lid here. Or I felt like it was, you know, that burning sensation that you get like a sting. I felt like that's what was happening. And the only thing I could put it down to is I'd used this rather than my normal primer that I use. So I want to use it again. Personally, I think if it does it again, it's gone bad. And like I said, I've only used it one time. I got it from TK Maxx, so I don't know. It would kind of, I'd kind of understand if it was bad, but I do want to see if it does the same thing as what happened the other day when I used it. And if so, then it's this product that's done it. It would make sense because I've got, I think, about 10 Pat McGrath Labs palettes, and I've not been allergic to any of that formula. But the eyeshadow that I used all over the lid was kind of gritty, so it could be that as well. But let's see. Let me take this chance. Right, so primer then. And like when you do that, hardly anything comes off the thing. Well, a bit more now that I've used it the one time. I honestly don't know, ladies. I don't know. Yeah, £3.99 I paid for it. Have you used yours, Morag? What do you think? Now, I think it's like it's oily. I don't remember the Urban Decay primer being this thin in consistency. And like when I press the tube up, no, it seems fine. I could have sworn like the other day it had kind of water in it, and that, if it does have water in it, that normally is saying, oh, it's expiring. But I'd never opened it until I'd used it. So normally, like, you get 12 months on let me speak. Normally you get 12 months on unopened products. What does it say on here? Oh, you only get 6 months on this. It doesn't matter, I've not opened it, so yeah, let's just see. Yeah, check yours and let me know what it's doing. It just feels like a bit oily going onto the lid. Right, so I'm just going to go in with this now to put over the top, just so we've got a nice smooth base. Yeah, it's really thin and consistency, isn't it? Not like my W7 one, but my W7 one's quite thick. It's like a P. Louise base. And if I'm comparing it against that, I really shouldn't, because they're completely two different primers. Right, let's start with brushes. Okay, so there's been different reactions on this palette. I think I've used it once. Some people hate it. Some people declutter it, which is what I'm thinking of doing. I just don't vibe with purple eyeshadow, and I honestly don't know why I bought it, because this isn't me. In all the time that you've been watching me, have you ever seen me use these shades? The answer is probably no, unless you've watched this video that I've done previously. I don't want that brush. Maybe it's that one. Right, so I'm using my Jessup Beauty brushes. Oh my gosh, I love them more than Morphe. And I don't know if you ladies are in the market for brushes. I've got an affiliate code with Jessup Beauty now for 15% off. I want to try the face brushes, so I'll be using it when I buy them. And they're really, really good quality. I got this with my eyeshadow brushes. So that's obviously the powder brush. Definitely want to get that. These are some of the other brushes. And they give you a whole, like, leaflet, which normally you don't get with, like, obviously cheaper brushes, do you? It says here you get 360 days quality worry-free guarantee. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting more. When I bought mine, I got the cheapest ones that they sold because I didn't know about the quality. But it's really, really good quality. I mean, this one here reminds me of Jessup Beauty. That's why I had to look at it thinking, is it my Jessup one or is it my Jessup Beauty one? So yeah, we're just going to go in with, sorry, they don't have names on. Right, so this one. Well, Morag, if you do get the face brushes, and you get them from jessupbeauty.co.uk, or if anyone's watching this and gets them from jessupbeauty.com, why pay full price when you can get 15% off using my code? Not that I'm like saying, oh, you must use my code. You don't have to, but I'm just trying to save you a little bit of money if I can. And the code is just Makeup and More with Andy. Really, I made it so it was really, really easily to remember. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to let you ladies know. I've only just recently done it, and the only reason I did it in the first place is because I believe in these brushes. These ones, I've not tried any of the other ones, but if this quality is good, and they're not even the pro line that they do, then I think the other brushes are going to be excellent. Oh, thanks, Morag. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. On me, I don't think purples look good. Remember, I did that other purple look with the Essence palette, and I didn't like that either. I'm actually giving that palette away to a friend. So, well, let's go in and do the other eye. Yeah, so I was saying the only reason I've got the code is because I believe like in these brushes. I don't think I'll ever go back to using Morphe. I mean, the Jaclyn Hill ones are good, but I feel like these ones are better. And for a 12-piece set, but I did get mine off Amazon. For a 12-piece set, I paid what, £10.49? It's like, you wouldn't be able to get Revolution for that, would you? Let's have another drink. How's your dog, Morag? Is it still giving you problems? Right. Do I want to go in with that brush or a different one? We're going with this one. So I'm going to like wipe the colour off in a minute. So this one is more tapered, and then this one is kind of like more stubbier. Yeah, I'm going to go in with a darker purple though now, and this is probably when the shit's going to hit the fan. If I don't like it, I'm going to take it off, and if you guys can stay around for a bit longer, I might just use a different palette altogether. So that's the darker purple. It's just too dark. It's going to wash me out. I know it is. Right, literally just went like that. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't think I'll be keeping it though. I just don't. Right, I need to blend that out now. Oh, cute. Obviously, it's not cute for you when you're having to chase around after him. Picking these socks up. Right, this is just my Wet n Wild brush to blend out. I mean, I still want the BK Beauty brushes. Still want them. And my friend Amy is going to send me one. She's bought some recently, and there's one that she's going to send to me to try. She said, I think, you should try it before you spend that amount of money on getting a set. I do want the hooded eyes set. That doesn't look too bad. Well, I don't know. I just don't like purple on me. Just don't like it. And what's the point in keeping a palette if you don't like it? No point, is there? I'm getting stressed already. Right. I'm only going to use them two on the lid. I'm not going in with the darker ones because I'm just not. I don't like them. Let's go in with the glitter glue. I'll be glad though, right, when I've made a decision on what I want to do with it. For people that like purples, it's probably going to be an okay palette for them. And Juvia's Place, traditionally, they do amazing palettes, like the Garden of Juvia's that I bought from them. Just stunning. I would recommend that palette all day long, but it's pastel. It's right up my alley. I feel like that's my safe zone. And neutrals. When it comes to the cooler shades, I'm not so much comfortable, and I think that's my issue. Okay. Right, so this one first then. I'm not even going to try and apply it with a brush. No, what's in the current P. Louise box? Not seeing it. Right, so that's beautiful. You know, I might depot this one, and maybe this one, depending on how that looks on the eye, but not the two darker shades. Isn't that beautiful? Laurie, hi, how are you? Come on, Jane, don't leave us in suspense. What's in it? Have you got it yet? Or is it just, I don't know, I feel like I want to leave that big gap there for that other shade, but just let me put this shade on this eye first. Right, so I really, really like this pastel purple. It's almost like a lavender, not really pastel. Oh, really? That's good for like makeup artists. So you can mix and match the lipsticks. I really like that blusher palette that they put in, and you can buy it separately now. You get like the heart ones, the heart cream blushers, get a few different shades, and I really, really liked that and thought about getting it. I was just saying, Laurie, I don't like purple on me at all. I just don't like it. And let me show you. So it's this palette. I don't much care for the palette, if I'm being honest, but Lisa from Banning, Panning and Beyond has requested I use it, or requested I do a purple look. So I went in with this one first in the crease, then I went in with a bit of that just underneath it. So we're at this stage now, and then I'm going to go in with this one just on the inner corners. Yeah, might be a bit dark. Ooh, I like it. Going a bit further. Right, so I'm not using it as an inner corner highlight, but I do really, really like that. So yeah, I think I'm going to depot it. I'll depot the 3 shades, this one, and this one, and then just get rid of the other palette, the other 3 shades. Need some tissue. You've never used it? It's the darker shades that bother me. These ones, it would get smoky really, really quickly. I think you should do a look with it, Laurie. And when you do, let me know. I mean, you don't even have to do a video. Just tag me somewhere, Instagram or something like that. I'd love to see it on you. Yeah, I just can't do it. It ends up looking like I've got a black eye. When I do smoky eye looks, I'm like, oh, that's gone smoky really, really quickly. Even if I don't intend to do a smoky look and it goes smoky, it's like, no, I don't like it. Right, what I need is that highlighter. So we're going to put this highlighter in the inner corners. That's what it looks like. It's just a nice icy highlighter that I've got on my face, so we'll do that. So the whole point of the video was to see if I was going to keep or declutter this palette. I do like that and that shade, and what I've got going on in the crease isn't too bad either. But the other shades, the darker shades, they're just not for me, I don't think. I've got the Deuce palette as well, so I could depot that and we could combine them, because I really do feel like those purples, why am I looking at the highlighter? I really do feel like those purples here and that kind of pinky purple would go really, really nice with the Deuce. So yeah, that could be something maybe I'll do soon as a video idea. Oh, thanks, Jane. Thanks, Laurie. Completely unintentional. I just got up this morning and I thought, well, if I'm doing a live, I want to look the part. I want to look nice. Normally I just like have a jumper on because it's really, really cold in the UK most of the time. But at the moment it's 20 degrees here, so I thought, get your little jumpsuit on and do your look. Right, let's blend it out. I feel like it looks better when I'm looking through the mirror than it does on camera. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought. So when you watch this, Lisa, thank you for asking me to do this look. And for you ladies that are in the chat now, if you know my makeup collection a little bit, if you want me to use a particular palette, just let me know and I'm more than happy to do it. Or if you don't know my makeup collection, I'll be doing a declutter soon anyway, so you'll get to know it then. Right, going back in with this, just to use on the brow bone. Here. Oh, thanks, Jane. You guys are so nice. I say this all the time, but I have got the best subscriber family. I don't even see you guys as subscribers. I see you as friends. So now it's come off altogether. That's because I'm going in it all the time. Wonderful, isn't it? Damn it. I'm going to have to tape it. Oh. Right, I might be brave now and try the darker purple on the lash line, just so it's not so monochromatic. No, I'm not buying a new one. I want to pan that one. And I've done a good job. Look. That's the one I use all the time. And then when I've used that, I'll go into that one. I think that bronzer down there. Sometimes I mix that and that together. But then I probably just bin it when I've used all that. So it needs to last a bit longer, Jane. I'll get some sticky tape on it, it'll be fine. Right, so back into the palette then. I'm going to go in with this purple. Might be an epic mistake, but it's only for the lash line. Let's use this brush. Or shall I just do liner with that shade? Let's see what it's like as kind of a liner. I'm not doing a wing liner, and you've got to bear in mind I've only just started learning how to do this. Let's put a bit on like the lash line. Probably not going to be able to see it really. You know, I've seen people wet it. Do both. Right, let's see. Yeah, that's looking darker. The left eye's the worst because of all the problems I've had with the left eye. Oh, I've just reminded myself actually. My new glasses come on Monday. I'm so excited for them. They're so pretty, or I think they are. They're very focals, so I don't have to wear two pairs of like different glasses, one for reading and one for distance, so it's all in one. I might have trouble getting used to that, but we'll see. Looking forward to getting them though. You just know a selfie's going to go on Instagram on Monday. Right, it's not the best, but like I said, I'm not the best at doing this. Ooh, this eye. It's nice that you could make it, Laurie. I feel like I've not spoken to you in a while. How have you been? Yeah, you have lifted my spirits, Jane. This is why I decided to come on. It's like, what's the point in moping about? You don't know your results. They could go either way, really. Just put some makeup on. Chat with the ladies. Yeah, I think I will put some of this on the lash line as well. I'm getting used to it now. I'm seeing it up there, so I might just put it down here as well, so it kind of like ties in. A few days ago now, I'm actually doing a collaboration. Well, I've done a collaboration, but I'm doing a makeup course with Online Makeup Academy. So your girl is practicing to be a makeup artist. Well, she's a makeup artist in training, I would say. Right, let's go in with this shade here. "90 degrees. Wow, that's hot. Yeah, it's just 20 degrees here. My sister said that, she said that she got her varifocals and she's had no issues with them. It's the best thing that she ever did because she didn't want to have two pairs of glasses like 2 years ago because I have my eye test like every 2 years. They asked me, "Do you want to try varifocals?" And I said no. I was kind of nervous about trying them, but this time, because I got two pairs of glasses 2 years ago, and I was having to chop and change them around so much, I'm just like, I want to try varifocals. And my opticians, I think it will work in every opticians. If you can't get used to them, then you can just go in and you've got 90 days to try them, and you can just go in and change them anyway. So, and I got mine for free, so it's no big deal me going in, but I need to take care of them because obviously if I lose them, I've got a nasty habit of losing glasses. If I lose them, I'm going to be kind of out of pocket like £100. So yeah, that wouldn't be good. Well, that's quite pretty. Maybe I will keep the palette. Could have gone in. No. The only drawback to this palette is it does only have two mattes. I mean, I would have liked at least one more. Okay, that's the eyes done. Just want to do the mascara. Right, and we're going to go in with Patrick Ta Major Volume. Thanks, Laurie. I honestly didn't think I'd like this look, so that palette has proven me wrong. And it's going to look better with mascara on, I think. Just like, mascara is like that magical thing that even if you don't wear eyeshadow, your eyes just look better with mascara on. I feel like if I was on a desert island, mascara would be one of the things that I would need to take. I've got big eyes anyway, though, so do they need to look any bigger? I'm glad I used it, though, under the eyes as well. I'm just going to pop a little bit more of those shimmers on. The shimmers feel a bit texturized. They feel a bit like powdery, but not in a bad way, and they don't look powdery on the eyes. I'll come closer in a minute and I'll close the eyes once the mascara's dried and you can see. yeah, for once, I can say I like it. Yeah, I feel like if you're not used to a certain colour on yourself and you look at yourself and you think, does that look nice or not? But I feel like this does. I don't feel like it's dark, and I feel like dark purples probably don't suit me as much. Like if I would have used, I mean, that combination might be nice. That one and that one in the inner corners. So maybe it'll be another look. Maybe I'll have to do something like that to just decide whether I do want to keep it in my collection. Well, thank you, ladies, for saying that. It means a lot. But purples have always like been, oh, purples. It's been like my scary colours are purple, black, grey. Even though I've like done a recent video with greys, it's not on the channel yet. I use the P. Louise Going Solo palette, and that's like a smoky toned eyeshadow palette. That looked actually quite nice. Reds, I don't like reds either. And Lisa's bought me this beautiful palette recently. So it's the BH Optimistic AF, and it's got a red in it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bright red, so I'll obviously use it, and it looks more orange on camera. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using that as well. Right, so I've got a choice of 2 lipsticks, and you can help me choose if you want. So we've got Kylie Jenner Kristen, and then we've got MAC Velvet Teddy, and they're both like pink leaning. Which one do you think I should use? I'm going to need to get that setting spray as well. Kylie. It is a nice lipstick, that. So yeah, we'll use that then. So it's in the shade Kristen. I love the way they smell. So that's that. And then I just need to put some setting spray on, but I'm worried about the mascara, if it'll be dry yet. Should be. I'm just finishing this one up at the moment, the I Heart Revolution Cranberry, but it's got another one in it as well, like a glowy one. A bit of mascara's come down here, but hang on. Shall we do this now? Shall we sort it out? I hate when that happens. Let's go over that with it. Oh. I shouldn't have sprayed. Should have done it later. That'll do. And then do the other side, which I don't think's as bad. Okay. Right, so this is the overall look then, ladies. So that's what the eyes are looking like. Like I said, it looks better to me as I'm looking at it through the mirror, but we did it. We got through it, and I didn't take the whole thing off. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. First purple look. I'll post a picture to Instagram. That just means I'm not ashamed of the way it's looking on my eyes. So yeah, really appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll do another one on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, it'll be next Saturday. And maybe I'll even have some news for you in the fact that I've heard from my ear, nose and throat specialist. I'll speak to you all soon. Have a really good weekend, won't you? And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.